Hi guys, today we're gonna send this gun from Maya to UV layout and unwrap it. We'll see the most used tools like cutting, unfolding and rectifying, and send it back to Maya in order to pack all together. We'll see everything from scratch and you'll find in the timeline every section if you wanna jump forward. So let's get started.
Subscribe now.
The first thing what you're gonna do is open UV layout. And if you're using Maya, in my opinion, the best way to use Headus UV layout is using the bridge between Maya and UV layout. So you can install it this way. Just press about UV layout, and here you can install the Maya plugin with this button. Click here, install Maya plugin. Usually, it's gonna be installed in the right folder. So click install here, and once you have installed the bridge, open Maya, and you're gonna find a new tab called UV layout, and here you can click it and press info. This is gonna open this little window, and here you can run UV layout. Click run UV layout, select the mesh you wanna send to UV layout. In this case, I have this gun. It doesn't have any UVs, as you can see. So we're gonna send all this object. This is only one object, and you're gonna send it to UV layout. So press send mesh. Remember to set to have the object selected, not faces or any kind of sub-object option, only the object. And now send mesh. It's gonna load the mesh inside UV layout. Here you can increase the size of UV layout, like so. And Alt and left click you can orbit. Alt and right click you can zoom in and zoom out, or you can use also the mouse wheel. And with a middle mouse button you can pan. So the first thing you want to do is, if you have several parts, is to separate these different parts so it's easier to unwrap. So you can just press spacebar and middle mouse button to move the different parts of the, in this case, of this gun, so it's easier to see what we are going to unwrap. There you go. Then the next step is to, if the object has symmetry, set up the symmetry so you can add seams from to one side and it will apply the seams automatically to the other. So the first thing is to set up the symmetry. In this case, the model is not really quite symmetrical, but if your object is symmetrical, you can set up like this. Go to edit, and when in this section where it says symmetry, press find, and here you can click an edge that determines where the object is symmetrical. In this case, I could choose this one and then press spacebar. So it's gonna try to look for symmetry. It will pop up this this warning. This is saying that the mesh is not perfectly symmetrical, as I told you, but it doesn't matter. If your object is symmetrical, just do it, and it's gonna save you a lot of time because you don't need to cut or add the seams from to both sides. If you have a character, you can add the seams to the shoulder or to the hands, and it will add the same seams to the other hand from the other side. So it's quite useful. Then you can start adding the seams. To add the seams, go to the edges where you want to add a seam and press C. if accidentally you select an edge that you don't want to cut, you can press W and will weld or remove that seam, or also you can press Control Z to undo. See, Control Z, see. I don't want to cut that, so I'm gonna cut the mesh like so. C for cut, C for cut. You're gonna see that it's quite easy. If you wanna cut not only one edge at a time, instead of doing that, you wanna cut uh, several edges. You can tweak this these buttons like 0, 1, and 10, and that will try to guess what you wanna cut, and it going to show you the red lines are where you're clicking, and the yellow lines are the continuity that your layout is trying to do the work for you. It's like guessing where you are trying to cut the mesh. So I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna add a seam like so. I'm gonna turn off the symmetry, because it's a bit annoying because the object is not quite symmetrical. A lot of people uses this software, your layout, because it's really fast to add cuts and remove them. I'm removing with W and with C, and also it has really good tools for rectifying edges. Maybe for packing it's not the best, but for packing we're gonna use Maya. So I think maybe we need to add a cut right here, and maybe we are ready to unfold this. So once you have already add all the seams that you need, you can drop this mesh into the U space. Right now we are in the editing window. This is the editing window. We can navigate in 3D, and we can cut or add the seams into the object or into the edges. But for unfolding and rectifying meshes, we need to go to the U space. So where is the U space? The U space, you can switch to U space with pressing the 1 button. Right now there is no UV, there is no faces in the U space because we don't drop anything to the U space. We need to drop this mesh into the U space. We need to do two things. The first thing we need to do is to separate the mesh using these seams. To do that, place the cursor over the mesh, press enter, and that will separate the mesh using the seams we marked. So here you can check if everything is correctly separated, and then when it's separated, press D for drop this mesh into the UV space. So press D, 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 and D. So now we can go to the UV space, pressing the one button in the keyboard. Also, you can switch between the different views with this button: UV, editing, and 3D. This is the 3 viewports, or the 3 different ways to visualize your model: the UV space, the editing 3D space. Here we have separated the different parts, and the 3D viewport. The 3D viewport, you can check the tensile density or the distortion using checkers. Here's the different parts we have been dropping into the UV space. So we need to unfold this. This is not unfolded yet. It's just cut and drop into the UV space. If you want to unfold this, press F. Maintain the F button pressed, and it's going to unfold and relax. It's going to unfold and relax the UV, and the same for the others. F, and press F, 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 and it's going to unfold the UV island. If you want to move it, just spacebar, middle mouse button, and you can move it. It's not necessary to click the UV island and then move it. Just press spacebar, middle mouse button, spacebar, middle mouse button, spacebar, middle mouse button, and you're ready to go. If you click it, you're gonna be adding selections to the previous selection. So if you want to unselect everything, just click outside and you can continue unwrapping. F. Here you're gonna need to add another cut. F, 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 F. Okay, so suppose we need to add another cut here. So go to the edit viewport with 2, and we can go here and look for what's the problem here, but we can't see the mesh because it's dropped into the UV space. So if you want to edit again the mesh, you need to go to the UV space and press Shift D to send back to the UV editing window again, and here you can add the cut that we're missing. For instance, we can add a cut, I don't know, maybe here. So this can be unfolded, and again press enter and drop it again to the UV space. Press 1 to go to the UV space, and here we can see it's this one. Press F to unfold, and now it will unfold as we expected. So I'm going to rotate this, pressing spacebar and left click, and again I'm going to press F. And now for instance, I want to rectify some of these edges so I can improve the UV space. So I'm going to use the I function, Ctrl Control C, because I don't want to add so automatically the edges. So I'm going to go to the edit mode, and we're going to press 0 so I can exactly mark what edges I want to rectify. So I'm pressing I, the I button. So I want to rectify all these edges. I know maybe this is not the most faster way, but I think it's you have control of exactly which edges you want to rectify. So I want to rectify all these edges. Okay, there you go. And now I'm going to press F and release. So now everything is rectified as I wanted. There you go. Okay, so in these cases, when the shape is almost a quad, you can just press R. R is you are using the rectify function. It works very well when the object doesn't have too many triangles, or maybe the shape is quite simple. But when you have these kind of things, maybe it's not the best solution like this. So maybe here you can do it with the eye, so you can select exactly which edges you want to rectify, and you are improving the U space, but it's not stretching too much the faces. So I prefer this way in certain cases at this one. For instance, this situation. Here also we can rectify these edges, pressing I, so we can improve the U space, maybe like so. I'm going to rectify all the edges that are almost orthogonal. I don't want to rectify this kind of curves, because it's going to add a deformation to the U space. It's going to stretch the UVs, and I don't want to do that. I want to rectify things and improve the U space, but maintaining a good UV quality, a UV unfold quality. So there we go. Maybe like so, and maybe we can remove this one with Shift I. You can remove which edges you want to rectify, and now maybe I want to rectify also this one, and now press F, and you will rectify only those edges. In this case, we're going to do the same. I. So we can rectify all these edges. Also, you can do this and press F, and then continue rectifying the rest of the UV island. Shift I, I. Shift I. And again, press F, and that will unfold the UV island. So when everything is done, you can do this with all the objects. 1 UV space, 2 UV editing in 3D space, and 3. Now we can press T and you're gonna see the checker. If you press T again, you're gonna see another type of checker with a smaller tile size, so you can check if you can notice some distortion in the UVs or not. And if you're happy with this, and when you have all the object done, you can send the mesh again to Maya. So I'm going to press send. We are back in Maya, and I'm gonna bring the UV space so you can see that we have sent the Headus UV layout to Maya. These pieces are the meshes that we didn't unwrap, and these are the objects that we already unwrapped. So when you have everything unwrapped in your model, you can pack it. So shift click in the layout button, change the settings as you wish, and click layout UVs. And now you have all the UVs rectified, unfolded in UV layout, but packed in Maya. So I hope this could be a good tutorial for you. Please let me know what you think, and see you next time.